And now it's my great honor and privilege to invite His Holiness Jagadguru Swami Isa to give the International Day of Yoga 2022 discourse.
Hare Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Namah Paramatmane. Om Gananam Tvam Ganapatigam Havamahe. Kaving Kavinam Upamashravastamam. Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada. Ana Shrannanno Dhivige Sita Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Shri Sharatadi Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gam Namaha. Om Sam Namaha. Om Gum Namaha. Om Dam Namaha. Om Dam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om. In the name of total consciousness, inviting all of them. It's a privilege. Sit together and exchanging some thoughts. How to remove our unhappiness. So many types of unhappiness. That's why the reason when you are meeting anybody, some greetings also. All greetings we are including good. Sometimes good morning. Some place now there's a good morning. Here good afternoon. Sometimes good evening. Always we are using good also. Same time, glad meet you. They're glad also. Happiness also. All the mantras, how to energize or purify our all the system. for maintaining happiness. Our system always receiving negativeness, darkness, that unhappiness already with us. I don't want unhappiness. I want happiness. That's why the reason all the interaction, we are trying to expressing what I want. I want good. I want happiness. All expression one way or another way behind that. But unfortunately, we not at all realizing that reality. These are the words we are using only for formal usage, not going to touch inside the heart and never go in deeper and deeper level, how I can able to make my system with the calm, quiet and happy. All the interaction for that happiness. Today we are trying to discuss about yoga. Actually, what is yoga? This is the yoga. Whenever we are greeting, what do you want? I want happiness. Yoga means perfect happiness. I want perfect happiness. Now I can't. I want to overcome. I want to remove these obstacles. Then only I can be happy. I can make happy others also. I want happiness. I want to make happy others also. If you want to give something, first I need that. What I have, that only I can extend. For giving, I want something. That's something. We are always expecting happiness. All are expecting. That's why the reason, first we want become, I want become happy. Then only we can become happy. First, I want become happy. Then only we can become happy. Yoga, I want to become happy. We want to become happy. How? That is very beautifully saying. All of them knows very well about the Yoga Sutra and all these things. So we don't want to go there. Don't want to discuss about that. Now we are going to discussing about the simple application process of yoga. When you can able to smile without any hindrance, without any pain, you can smile. You are a yogi. Yogi not always angry. You are thinking yogi is always angry person. No. When you are hungry, then only become angry. What type of hungry? Objective hungry. When you are hungry person, objective hungry person always become angry. When you are become total consciousness hungry, definitely you always be happy, because yoga means happiness, total happiness. The practice means I want to be happy. I want to maintain my system always in a smiling level. That tuning is very important. I want to be happy physically, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, and ego plane. For what purpose? I want to remove the ignorance, darkness. Then only I can be happy. Actually, yoga means, simple yoga means, simple explanation means, yoga means happiness, total happiness. Don't forget this. Yoga means total happiness. Union with consciousness, total consciousness. The individual always in partial consciousness. We are only experiencing partial consciousness. That's why the reason we are smiling sometime only. We can't smile always. When you can smile always, definitely you become a yogi. Wherever you are living, that is there is not at all a problem. Like a germ, wherever you are throwing, that going to shine, showering light also. The same way, yogi can shower real happiness. That happiness, first we are greeting or sharing through smile. Means yogi want to smile. Yogi always smiling. Yeah, please don't forget, as a family man, always what purpose they are trying or putting all the effort. They are thinking, I want to smile. You are pleasing husband, you are pleasing wife, you are pleasing children, all friends and everybody you are trying to please. For what purpose? I want to smile. I want to be happy. But you are not at all smiling, then you are putting all the effort also. That's why the reason all the effort never become fruitful, because you doesn't know all the effort, what purpose? That only for happiness, nothing more than yoga. Usually that's a Patanjali Yoga Sutra explaining that 8 legs are 8-fold. You know very well. First is the yama. What is yama? It's a simple thing. Happiness is thought or emotion. Happiness is thought or emotion. Children, happiness is thought or emotion. സന്തോഷം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ചിന്തയാണോ അതോ വികാരമാണോ? വികാരം. Happiness is an emotion. When you are interacting outer world, that emotion you can able to maintain with happy. That is called, that balancing process, that practice called yama. What is yama? Yama is when you are interacting outer world, your emotion want to balance. When you can knowingly put some effort for balancing, that balancing process, that effort called yama. Means first step of yoga is emotional purification. What is emotional purification? Second is niyama. That is when you are always, we are thinking critically. Always we are trying to break so many things through our intellect. Intellect not for breaking, intellect for purifying. Purification, that is intellect purification, that balancing, that process, that is niyama. Can you follow? നിയമം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? ബൗദ്ധികമായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ചിന്ത വികലമാകാതെ ബാലൻസ്ഡ് ആയിട്ട് നിലനിർത്തുമ്പോ അതിനെന്തു പറയും? നിയമം എന്ന് പറയും. അപ്പോ യമം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? വികാരങ്ങളെ ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്ത് നിർത്തുന്നത്. നിയമം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലോ വിചാരങ്ങളെ ബാലൻസ്. അപ്പോ യമ മീൻസ് emotional purifying and balancing process. Niyama means intellectual balancing and purifying process. Got the point? Okay. ഇത് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോ എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾ ഇന്ററാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ, when you are interacting, you want to watch my emotion is balancing or not. എന്റെ വികാരങ്ങൾ ഹിതമായോ അഹിതമായോ മാറുന്നുണ്ടോ, ഹിതമായി എനിക്ക് നിലനിർത്താൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? That is yama. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വിചാരങ്ങൾ, എന്റെ തോട്ട്സ്, മൈ തോട്ട്സ് I can able to balance or not. എനിക്ക് ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നോ ഇല്ലയോ, അത് ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുമ്പോ എന്തായി, നിയമമായി. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ രണ്ട് സ്റ്റെപ്പായി, രണ്ട് ഫോൾഡായി. എന്തൊക്കെയാണ്? യമം, നിയമം. ഇത്രയും മനസ്സും ബുദ്ധിയും ഒന്ന് ശാന്തമായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, when your mind and intellect become calm, then you can sit. You want to tune your body, this gross body. First you are trying to purify actually we are making more awareness about mind and intellect. Then third is we are making more awareness about our body, this gross body, and tuning. That's called asana. അപ്പോ ആസന എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? നമ്മുടെ ശരീരത്തിന് എന്തൊക്കെ അസ്വസ്ഥതയുണ്ടോ ആ അസ്വസ്ഥത മുഴുക്ക മനസ്സിലാക്കി അതിനെ സ്വസ്ഥമാക്കുന്ന പ്രക്രിയയാണ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ എങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കണം, എങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കണം, എങ്ങനെ കിടക്കണം, ഇങ്ങനെ തുടങ്ങി ശരീരത്തിന്റെ ഓരോ ജോയിന്റ്സും എങ്ങനെ ക്രമീകരിച്ചാൽ ശരീരം സ്വസ്ഥമായി മാറുമോ, ആ സ്വസ്ഥതയിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കാൻ ശരീരത്തെ ട്യൂൺ ചെയ്യുന്നതിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? asana എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Asana means all the joints, when you how you want to sit, how you want to stand, how you want to lay, that's what all the physical interaction, how I want to tune. For what purpose? I want to maintain the physical balance. Physical purity and balance is necessary. Asana focusing for physical balance and purity. So clear? Yama, niyama, and asana. Okay, clear? Now you already which position? That's why there is an yoga you are going to learn or anybody going to teach. First you want to interact with the student, his intellectual level, mental level, and physical level, all the position as a yoga teacher want to learn. Then only according to that only which are the asanas is essential for such student. Then only that is going to benefit that individual, because all are individuals. Individuals means they have their own entity, physical entity, mental entity, and intellectual entity. This is a different level. That's we want to know. When we can able to tune our body, that's called asana. Yama, niyama, asana. When you are physically in okay, today Swami, you are going to learn doing some asanas also. That's why Swami not at all referring anything. Only you want to know about actually what it is asana. When you sit properly, then physical disturbance you already tune, then you can able to realize your pranic flow. Prana, it is properly is functioning. Pranic function is proper or not. It is giving happiness or not. You want to just watch. Then you are tuning your prana. Prana means, you know the prana? No. Prana means that subtle, that's air called A1 particle. That's called, that air called pranic air. Pranic air is a vehicle traveling with mind, intellect, ego, ignorance, and consciousness. This journey, this entity called the prana, which way this prana is moving. Pranayama, as a student and a teacher, watching his own pranic flow and which way it is flowing, smoothly flowing or providing wanted energy or not. All these things we are watching. All the centers is already clean, or all the centers already blocked. Our system not at all functioning properly. All the we want to watch. then we can able to watch your prana. That prana watching process and tuning process, that is called pranayama. എന്താ പ്രാണായാമം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? പ്രാണായാമം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? നമ്മുടെ പ്രാണൻ ഇല്ലയോ? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്രാണൻ ഇല്ലേ? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്രാണൻ ഉണ്ടോന്ന് എങ്ങനെ അറിയണത്? ആദ്യം വന്നോട് ഇങ്ങനെ വെച്ച് നോക്കും ഇല്ലയോ? ശ്വാസം ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കും ഇല്ലയോ? ശ്വാസം ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കും അല്ലയോ? അതുപോലെ ശ്വാസം ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കും. അപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ ശ്വാസത്തിലൂടെ എയറിൽ കൂടെയാണ്, എയറാണ് വെഹിക്കിൾ. എയറിന്റെ അകത്ത് എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട്? മനസ്സ്, ബുദ്ധി, അഹങ്കാരം, അജ്ഞത, ബോധം. ഈ അഞ്ചും ഒന്നിച്ച് യാത്ര ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് അതിനെ എന്തു പറയുന്നത്? പ്രാണൻ എന്ന് പറയും. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? ദിസ് ഈസ് എ പ്രാണ. ഈ പ്രാണനെ കുറിച്ച് അവെയറായിട്ട്, പ്രാണനെ കുറിച്ച് വ്യക്തമായ ബോധം ഉണ്ടായി പ്രാണനെ ക്രമീകരിക്കുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആ ക്രമീകരിക്കുന്ന പ്രോസസ്സിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? പ്രാണായാമം. മനസ്സിലാകുന്നുണ്ടോ? അതിന്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസിലൊന്നും സ്വാമി ഇപ്പം പോകണില്ല. ആണോ നിങ്ങൾ ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് എടുക്കുന്നത്? പൂരകം ആണോ? ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് എടുക്കുന്നതാണ് പൂരകം തന്നെയല്ലോ ആണ്. പുറത്തേക്ക് വിടുന്നതോ രേചകം, അകത്ത് നിർത്തുന്നതോ കുംഭകം. ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ടേംസ് പറയും. ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. when you are inhaling, prana, that's air is coming inside. Exhaling, pranic air is going outside. When you are holding, that is a kumbhaka. The proportion we are tuning, and when you can become a master of the prana, that's purification. When you first you purify and you want to become a master of prana, then only you can able to say I am the master of prana. That's why. അപ്പോ അതിന് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? പ്രാണായാമം. ഈ പ്രാണായാമത്തിലൂടെ നമ്മൾ കടന്നു വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അതിനോടനുബന്ധിച്ച് നമ്മൾ എന്തൊക്കെ പഠിക്കും? അതിനോട് കണ്ടിന്യൂറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് അതിന് നമ്മൾ ആസനാസ് പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ എന്തൊക്കെ പഠിക്കും? എന്തൊക്കെ പഠിക്കും? മുദ്രാസ് പഠിക്കില്ലേ? ബന്ധങ്ങൾ പഠിക്കില്ലേ? പഠിക്കില്ലേ? കപാലഭാതിയും ധൗളിയൊക്കെ പഠിക്കില്ലേ? ഇതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യും. ഇതൊക്കെ അതിന്റെ ഭാഗം മാത്രമാണ്. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ? സോറി. അപ്പോ actually we are discussing about the pranayama. When you are doing the pranayama, what going to happen? Prana become more and more purified and we become a master of the prana. When you are master of the prana, then same way our body also. Body is my control, our prana also my control. Then only we can able to, this sthula body and pranic body already in your control. Then only you can start your mind and intellect, ego and other thing also. Abhay yama niyama asana pranayama, then all the thoughts pratyahara, through the pratyahara, mudra, all these things, for that purpose we are practicing. All the distraction we are stopping and we are controlling all these things. That way even the thought also I can able to control. For that purpose only we are practicing pratyahara. Pratyahara means each and every thought and emotion knowingly we are receiving. Prana also we are knowingly receiving, and how to control, and we are going to experience that. When you can able to experience that process called pratyahara, knowingly going back, not outside, inside, making more awareness about self. That's called pratyahara. When you can able to aware about the body, then prana, then how to the thoughts and emotion is coming, everything you can able to realize, all these flows, all these energies, all these entities, purely energy. When you can able to realize your body is energy, your prana is energy, your thought and emotion is energy. All these are energy. When you can able to realize all these are energy, when you are experiencing all these things with energy consciousness, we are awareing all these, we are experiencing all these things. When, wherever, whenever, what type of interaction is going on, always we are maintaining the energy consciousness. Please aware about, we are developing the energy consciousness. Everything is energy itself. This energy consciousness is called dharana. Nothing more than. Everything is energy. All the manifested world made up of energy. Nothing more than vibration. The frequency is changing, quality is changing. Frequency is changing, matter density is going to change. Frequency is changing, time is changing. Frequency is changing, space is changing. Everything based on the frequency, the vibration. Basic unit of the universe is vibration. Entire universe, the byproduct of this energy vibration, nothing more than. Now Somi is interacting with you because of energy. You are listening because of energy. This is broadcasting because of energy. Everything, the laptop is energy. Everything, your house also energy, your chair also energy, your drinking water also energy, seed fruit, wood also energy, everything, everything. Sun and moon and everything. Entire universe is energy. When you can able to ascertain this awareness, consciousness, this concept, when it is going to fix, that is dharana. Everything is the manifestation of energy. That is the real dharana. Can you follow? ഞാനും നിങ്ങളും ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചവും മുഴുക്ക സൃഷ്ടിച്ചപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് എനർജി കൊണ്ടാണ്. എനർജിയുടെ വൈബ്രേഷനിലാണ് കാലമുണ്ടാകുന്നത്, ദേശമുണ്ടാകുന്നത്, ഗുണങ്ങളുണ്ടാകുന്നത്, മാറ്റർ ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്, മാസ് ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്, എല്ലാം ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്. ക്ലിയർ? ഓക്കെ. Everything the byproduct of energy, nothing more than. Dharana, plain, we are realizing. That's why the reason yogi reached this level, his vibration and universal vibration become one. That's why the reason yogi can always, yogi's entity become universal entity. There is no separate entity. That's why the reason each and every pain is my own pain. Every agony is my own agony. Everything. That's why the reason the yogi never going to hurt anybody, because this is the reason. Clear? Okay, okay. Dharana. When you realizing everything is energy, where the energy vibrating? The vibrating energy, vibrating non-vibrating energy that called consciousness, total consciousness. Non-vibrating conscious energy called consciousness. Clear? All the energy vibrating because of consciousness. Vibrating consciousness called energy. Non-vibrating energy called total consciousness. Clear? Yeah. When you can be able to think about that consciousness, that you want to meditate. Dhyana, that is the dhyana. What do you want to meditate? You want to meditate higher knowledge, higher consciousness, that is total consciousness. Clear? Okay, that is actually that. All of them always asking what I want to meditate. Simply objective oriented meditation and subjective oriented meditation. Bahya dhyanam and antarika dhyanam also. Bahya dhyana, we can, for developing the concentration, we are focusing on object. The same way we are focusing inside. That is antarika dhyana. Real dhyana, when you are focusing outside or when you are focusing inside, you want to think about total consciousness. Then only your meditation become meditation. Otherwise, that is just concentration. Never become meditation. The concentration and meditation is different. Concentration, when you are focusing any place, that is a concentration. When you can able to enjoy the divinity, or we are putting some effort for enjoying that divinity, we are applying, we are putting some effort for consciousness. When you can add consciousness, that concentration becomes meditation. Clear? Dhyana. Appo dhyanam endaanu manasilayo? ഏകാഗ്രതയിൽ എപ്പോഴാണോ നിങ്ങൾ ബോധത്തെ, പൂർണ്ണ ബോധത്തെ കാണാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നത്, അപ്പോഴാണ് അത് എന്തായി മാറുക? ധ്യാനമായിട്ട് മാറുക. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോ when you can able continuously, you can able to interact this process wherever, whenever, all the interaction, you are trying to see the divinity, 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 divinity. This application, after some time, your system attaining purity and system going to sublimate. That will lead to total consciousness plane. It is a step by step is going on. That so many type of samadhis. Yeah, that is when you can able to reach that. That's called as samadhi. Samadhi means absolute happiness. Nothing more than. This is we can say through the word. But what are the things Swami said? It is never right. Because that experience beyond the word and mind. That experience nobody can. No equipments can't reach there. When you are above all the equipments, all the system. Can you follow? When you sublimed, there is no mortal, the gross, subtle, and causal. There is no body. A total body, when you are lifted in a consciousness plane, that journey called samadhi journey. That's so many steps also. After we can actually this when you can reach that stage, we don't want nothing for enjoying happiness. We become happy. Like when you become a sugar, everywhere the sweetness is there. The same way, when you reach that consciousness plane, you are always be happy. Present tragedy, you want to think, why the world become worse and worse? Why? Because the people not have such goal and effort, and they never going to enjoy that higher happiness. That's why the reason. All are searching and spending the whole life for bit of flesh-oriented, mortal-oriented peace of mind or happiness. That's essential, no doubt, but that is not ultimate life goal. Most of the people thinking my life aim is attaining mortal happiness. The mortality is all the mortality existence is a relative reality, not at all permanent reality. All the mortal world, all the manifested world, not at all real reality. That is a relative reality. We want to realize this reality. This lack of this awareness is the main problem the entire mankind is facing, especially nowadays. You want to think, all of them want to think loudly. What is the problem we are facing? We have no real goal. We have no real journey or effort. That's why the reason we are spending our whole life for some bit of relative reality happiness. Don't dedicate it only for that. You must develop your awareness. My life already have a goal. I want to reach the higher conscious real happiness, permanent happiness. That is my ultimate goal. The human birth for that birthright, never forget. The human birthright for what? I want to achieve real happiness, permanent happiness. I will. That determination is very, very important. But unfortunately, most of the people not have such knowledge. Why? The family, the formal and informal education, nobody giving such knowledge also. That's why the reason. We want such knowledge and we want to tune according to that. The whole human being have their own real goal and way of life. All the wars going to end. Otherwise, never the war going to end. War is not outside. War is inside. War starting from one's thought, inside thought. All the war cause is thought. That is going to outside. All the thought, all the war starting from thought. When your thought going to purify, your emotion going to purify. Thought and emotion is purified, your action also. There is a peace and happiness is there. Don't fight for external war. All are trying happiness, peace for outside. No, peace always attained inside. When your inside become full of happiness, everything like a bulb or a sun, when it is going to shine, everywhere also going to become shine, the full of light also consciousness. Actually, today Swami concluding Swami's words, all of them, please remember, don't make battlefield in your house. Don't make your society as a battlefield. Nation and globe also. If you want to peace, make your thought purity. If you can achieve the purity, your thought become pure, everything become pure. Please don't forget. Thought is the cause of everything. That's why you are the cause of your unhappiness. You are the cause of your happiness. You can decide where you want to go. You want to be happy, ever-ending happy, the permanent happiness, you can decide it. Or fascinated, relative happiness, that you can decide it. You must face further consequence. No, you are the person you want to face. This yoga day, you can think, you can decide it. I am the cause of my own sorrow. Today I am taking a decision. This moment onwards, I am going to try with the help of my thought. I am going to purify my thought. With the help of thought, I am going to purify my own thought. When you are purifying your thought, you become happy, family become happy, society become happy, nation become happy, the whole world become happy. That happiness, please smile. All of them smile, please. That is a yoga. Please smile, please. That is, when you can able to smile, you become a yogi, no doubt. Thank you all of them.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for these enlightening words. We all feel absolutely energized and blessed to hear Swamiji speaking.